Hello everyone and welcome. Since the beginning of time, man has had to deal with answering many difficult questions. One of those difficult questions has always been, what is the best lighting to use for lighting up your landscaping? Well, today I intend to tackle that very difficult and profound question. That is why before me today, I have two different lights that we'll be looking at in this video. That's right, in this video, you'll be getting another twofer. Two reviews in one video. I got these two different landscapes that are very different, yet very similar, so we can do an apples to apples comparison. To be consistent, I got these two light systems that are from the same manufacturer, they're the same style of light, and the same temperature of lighting, and they have the same quantity of lighting. The only difference is that one set is solar powered and the other set is low voltage. So in this video, I'll explain and show you the pros and cons of each one so you can be better informed and select the best one to use for your application. So let's get started. But before we do that, if you enjoy watching honest tool and product reviews plus helpful DIY projects, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you get notified every time I produce another product review video or DIY video. Alright, so let's see what we have here. They come in very plain generic brown boxes. Let me pull them out so we can get a closer look at them. Alright guys, so when you unbox these guys, this is everything you get. Now these are two sets of lights from a company called Apuno, available on Amazon. Links to both of them will be in the description down below. So we're going to look at the two lights, and first we'll talk about the similarities, and then we'll talk about the differences to make it a little easier to understand. Now first of all, both of the lights come with owner's manuals that tell you everything about the lighting system, how to set it up, warranty, all that kind of good stuff, but I'm going to go over it, but you should read through it anyway. So like I said, I tried to be as consistent as possible to be able to give you the best representation of the differences between the two lights. So both the lights are 4-packs. They both have 4 lights per pack. They both have aluminum body and glass lenses. The lights are very nice. You see it has a nice aluminum body. You can see right here a representation. I have them standing up for you and laying down. The smooth ones are the low voltage. The one with the veins over here are the solar ones. So that gives you an idea of what they look like. So very good quality aluminum body with glass lenses. The wiring and stakes and everything else are obviously ABS. Now the dimensions on these lights, again, are pretty much identical. They're 1.5 inches in width by 2.4 inches in length. And they can be wall mounted or stake mounted. When you stake mount them, then you can get with the stakes all the way up to 8 inches in height from the ground. Now both these lights are IP67 weatherproof. That means they'll hold up to just about anything, whether it's rain, sleet, snow, whatever, a dust storm, anything, they'll hold up to that. They're meant to be outdoors so you have nothing to worry about. Now both these light sets put out 3 watts of light at 3000 K color temperature. They're both warm light. They both have a 30-degree beam angle, and the cable length between the lights on either of them is 3 meters or 9.8 feet. So again, very consistent as far as the displacement of them. They both have a 270-degree angle adjustment on the heads. As you see, they have a bracket here that comes already attached to the unit, and you can set them up and angle them up to 270 degrees up and down so you can get the exact lighting that you want. And like I said, they both come ready for either wall mount or ground mount. You see right there with the bracket, you just set it up that way for wall mounting. Add the stakes and you're ready to put them on the ground for any kind of landscaping that you want to do. Now let's look at the differences between the two lights. First of all, let's talk about the pricing. At the making of this video, the low voltage lighting is $35.99, but it does have a 15% off discount coupon on their Amazon page, making it even cheaper than that. The solar light, on the other hand, is $44.99. No discounts available at the time of making this video. So let's start off looking at the low voltage lights first, and then we'll move on to the solar lights. Now the low voltage lights, you can get it in 3 different packages. You can get it in 4, 6, or 8 packs of light. I got the 4-pack, obviously. These guys are powered by your standard household current, 110 volts. As a transformer right there, plug it into the wall and you're good to go. And the transformer knocks it down to 12 volts, just like what you have in your car. So being low voltage, they consume very small amount of power. Now these guys are only available in one color lighting, warm lighting, 3000 K. These guys come with a 2-year warranty. And the lights of these guys, each lamp puts out 300 lumens. Now these guys do not come with any kind of photocell or timer. You will need to turn them on and off when you want them to be on or off. For day, night, whatever, early, late, whatever, you need to select when you turn them on and off yourself. They will run all night long or as long as you choose because you control the power. Alright, so let's talk about the solar lights now. Now these guys are available in 3 different packs also. They come in 2, 4, or 6 packs of light. They're also available in 3 different color temperatures for your lighting. They come in warm light 3000K, which is what I got here, RGB, or cool white. They have 2 levels of brightness. You can select high or low. High is 300 lumens, low is 150 lumens. They do come with a photocell built into the solar panel, and it basically turns itself on and off by itself. It'll turn on at dusk and off at dawn. The runtime on these guys, after they've been fully charged, you can look at 8 hours on high and 12 hours on low. And they're powered by 2 3.7 volt replaceable 18650 batteries for a total of 4000 milliamps. Basically, there's a little control panel on the back of the photocell here, on the back of the solar panel, and all you do is open it up, replace the batteries, and keep on going if you have any problems down the road. Now, these guys must get sunlight throughout the day to be able to create and store power to give you optimum results. Now, they work best on sunny days and may be weaker on cloudy days or during the winter. So in summary, both of these lights are great for lighting up your walkways, your entryways, your flower beds, your driveways, flagpoles, house addresses, patios, gazebos, fences, walls, etc. You can use them wall-mounted or stake-mounted. You can create whatever type of mood or environment you want with either set of lights here. Now, the solar lights can be used anywhere, anytime, even in places that you have no power whatsoever, as long as it gets some sunlight throughout the day. The lighting may be weaker in the winter or on cloudy days since it has less power buildup. The low voltage, on the other hand, will give you consistent lighting all year long, regardless of the season or the weather. But they must have a power source nearby within the reach of the cable. So both of these lights are really excellent depending on the application that you're going to use them for. So let's set them up outside and see how they look during the day and at night. Alright guys, so let's take a little closer look at some of these different lights so you can see exactly what you're looking at close up before I set them up outside. Now, looking at the light body itself, you can see it has a nice aluminum body, has good veining to keep it cool and so forth. No matter how long it's on, it'll stay nice and cool. Has a bracket already built into it. Well, not built in, but it's already attached when you buy it. And you can angle this any direction you want, up to 270 degrees to get the right angle you want for your lighting. So that already comes already set up. You're ready to go. You see it has a hole in the bottom there. You mount it up on a wall somewhere, angle it whatever direction you want, and you get your optimal lighting. And it has a nice glass lens to it. Very good quality. A lot of these lights are plastic and plastic. This one's actually metal and glass, so that's very decent quality right there. And your cable, which is 3 meters long, and each one of these has a separate plug, so you can separate it from the solar panel if you choose to do so, if you don't want to use them all, whatever the case may be. They all have a 3-meter run from the solar panel, which is the central connector. All the lights connect right into the solar panel. You see it all comes right out of there. They all plug into there. So this is your central location, and everything goes in any direction you want away from the solar panel. So that's very nice right there. Now, if you want to see the light using it as a stake mount, that's how you have it right there. You have the light, the bracket, and your stake mount. And actually, I was quite surprised to find out that the stakes on this set are actually metal as well, which is really quite good because a lot of these stakes are generally plastic. So this set is a metal light, metal bracket, and metal stake, which will give you much more durability. So that's actually very impressive right there. Now, the solar panel itself, as you can see right there, that's your standard size solar panel. You have your on-off button back here. You click it on and off to power the lights. Make sure you turn that on before nighttime, because otherwise they won't turn on for you. And your batteries are inside here. You have 2 18650 batteries sitting inside here, which, like I said, a few screws, you open this up, and you can replace them down the road with no trouble at all if they happen to stop charging on you many years down the road. So that's how this light set is all set up. Alright, so let's take a little closer look at the low voltage set of lights. Now, the lights here are pretty much the same. Here you have a look at the body itself, where you have an aluminum body, aluminum bracket, and a glass lens. Very nice light right there, very compact. And again, you can aim it any direction you want, to get the lighting effect that you want. And then if you want to put the stake on it, it's the same basic assembly as the other one. The stakes on this one are plastic, ABS plastic, which is typical, so that's not a knock for it. I'm not going to say anything bad about it. 99% of all sets are plastic, so that's perfectly normal right there. And if you want to see it wall mounted, again, like that, same thing. The bracket already comes attached. Attach it to a wall like that, and you're ready to go. Now on this one, the setup is a little bit different. You have the transformer right here, and from the transformer to the first light, you're looking at 26 feet of cable. So you can have it plugged into the wall somewhere up to 26 feet away from the lights. And then the lights work in parallel. It goes to the first light, then it goes to the second, to the third, and to the fourth, or whatever longer run you have of lights, depending on the set that you get. So it goes from light to light to light. And these cannot be separated. These are all wired together. So you have to use them as they are. You can move them around and put them anywhere you want. They do have a 3-meter run between each light. So you can space them out however it works best for you. So from the transformer, 26 feet out, and then 3 meters between each individual light. And one cool thing that this does have is you can separate the cable from the transformer. For some people, for example, let's say they have the lights on the outside and then you plug this in indoors like in a garage or a shed or something, you can always separate this off so you can drill a much smaller hole in the wall and then you just insert this through the wall and then reattach it, and that way you have a nice secure setting where the plug is indoors and not outdoors. Obviously, if you have the ability to plug it in outdoors with a proper watertight connection for it, then you're good to go. But if you don't want to do that, you can always separate it out, plug it in indoors, and you're nice and safe in that respect. So there you go. That's how you see what that light set is like. So let's set them up outside and take a look at each one individually. Alright guys, here we are with the light set up outside. I set up the solar lights this time, and we'll look at the other lights after this process. So I set up all 4 of the lights right there, aiming towards my shed, and we're going to come back at night and see how they perform. But this is the way they look during the day, and I'm going to use this exact kind of testing for both sets of lights. And that is the solar panel over there, showing you how far you can put the solar panel away from the lights. So let's come back at night and see how these lights light up and how they perform. Alright, so here we are at nighttime, and you can see the lights look very nice and very bright. After one full day of charging, they actually put out quite a good decent amount of lighting. For some little tiny spotlights that you can hide just about anywhere and only been charging for one day, that's a good amount of lighting right there. So let's move on to the other set of lights. Alright, so these are the low voltage lights now, and I set them up pretty much the same way I did the solar lights. So we'll set them up and come back later on tonight, and we'll see how the low voltage lights light up this same area and see the difference in the performance. These guys don't need to charge up because they're powered by the house current. So let's come back at night and see how they look. Alright, so here we are looking at the low voltage lights just like we did the solar lights last night. And as you can see, these guys put out a heck of a lot more power than the solar lights will do. So the same lumens, same power, same everything out of the same identical lights, but being plugged into the wall gives you a lot more power and a lot more brightness. So that gives you some idea when you're doing a comparison what they look like. Alright guys, there you have it, a review, demonstration, and comparison between 2 similar yet very different light sets. The solar lights are great because you can mount them anywhere, anytime, as long as you have sun exposure during the day. They give you great flexibility for mounting location, and they use free energy from the sun. But they have the limitation of poor power production during the winter months. The low voltage lights, on the other hand, give you consistent lighting all year long regardless of weather, but they have the limitation that you have to be able to supply them with a power supply from a local power source. You can make the cord longer by getting an extension, but you still have the bother of running a power cord. Now, I think both these lights are really great depending on your particular application. Pick the one that best suits your need. Check out their Amazon page for complete details. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye for now.